Welcome to the world of gaming. Today, we're going to take a sneak peek into the future and explore the top 10 Xbox One games releasing in 2024. From action-packed adventures to mind-boggling mysteries, these upcoming releases are set to redefine gaming as we know it. Let's get started. Delta Force: Hawk Ops is a thrilling first-person shooter game. It offers players a single-player campaign based on the movie Black Hawk Down and large-scale player-versus-player multiplayer action. This game is free to play and promises to deliver action-packed combat. Players have a variety of traditional weapons and futuristic equipment at their disposal. The playable characters in the game have their own unique abilities and equipment. In addition to infantry combat, players can control vehicles such as tanks, boats, and helicopters. This adds an extra layer of strategy and excitement to the gameplay. The game is a brand new cross-platform tactical shooter. It allows you to play the role of an operator in the elite Delta Force. The game also offers a deep dive into the variety of playable operators. Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by A44 Games and published by Kepler Interactive. The game is set to be released in Q3 2024. The game is played from a third-person perspective and the player assumes control of Nor Vanek, a member of a coalition who must save mankind from extinction by fighting against the old gods. In Flintlock, the player can use melee weapons and flintlock firearms to attack enemies. The game features a challenging yet rewarding combat system that blends axe-wielding, gunplay, and magic. The player will be accompanied by Enki, a mysterious fox-like creature. Enki can be commanded to distract or stun enemies, teleport the player, or infuse Norse attacks with magic. The open world of Flintlock is divided into 3 different regions. Players can partake in different side activities, which may change the state of the game's world and its population. As players complete quests and explore the world, they will meet other non-playable characters. The game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Instinction is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Hashbane Interactive. The game is set in a prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs and features a mix of linear and open-world elements. The protagonist is Izzy, an adventurous ecologist who finds herself in a hidden world, living side by side with dinosaurs. The game is set in the Valley of the Rift, a hidden world within the Yucatan Peninsula. The story is driven by a grounded, prehistoric science fiction narrative where Izzy discovers her grandmother's heritage, a hidden civilization living with dinosaurs. The game features a variety of environments to navigate and players will uncover an ancient mystery within the valley. It's considered a love letter to Capcom's Dino Crisis and is an open-world horror game, filling a gap left by Dino Crisis. Gameplay involves vehicle mechanics, swimming, climbing, and crouching. It's a first-person game that leans heavily into its prehistoric roots. Level 0: Extraction is an exciting upcoming game developed by Doghowl Games and published by tinyBuild. This multiplayer extraction horror game offers immersive FPS combat. Players can embark on dangerous scavenging expeditions, either solo or with a team, in a world that can host up to 3 teams of up to 3 mercenaries competing for loot. The game also allows players to take on the role of 2 deadly alien monsters and hunt for human prey, with the unique twist that these monsters can only be killed with light. With unique gunplay, melee, movement, and health systems, players can devastate enemies with a vast arsenal of weapons. The game promises a rich and immersive survival experience. Players can use the loot they've extracted to increase reputation with several traders, collect resources to create new tools at the recycling/crafting station, and upgrade and customize each firearm with various attachments. Players can also play as a human and as a monster to level up and unlock new perks, craft randomized modifications that can be implanted into their merc, and grow their monster and then sell its DNA for in-game currency. The First Descendant is an upcoming free-to-play sci-fi looter shooter. It's being developed on Unreal Engine 5 and features photorealistic visuals. The game combines RPG play with third-person shooter combat. In the game, you inherit the power of the ancestors and fight to protect Ingress. You can play various characters with distinctive concepts and battle styles. Each character has unique abilities and equipment. The game offers both solo and co-op missions. Up to 4 players can use varied mechanics to defeat giant bosses. The game also features exciting gunplay, looting, and strategic boss fights. The player becomes a descendant in the game and is given a mission to fight against the invaders for the survival of humans and to protect the Ingress continent. The game offers a spectacular story and a unique atmosphere through high-quality fields developed with Unreal Engine 5. Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror game set on an abandoned lunar base. The game is designed around an 80s vision of the future. As a player, you will explore the decrepit station looking for answers about the events that unfolded there. The game begins with curious exploration, which quickly turns into a need for survival when the lunar base goes completely quiet. You will face an enemy who is certain that the main threat is you. You are armed only with a Cosmonaut Assistance tool, which is used to interact with the various computer systems. You must navigate whatever unknown dangers still remain. The game features full body awareness, dead zone aiming, and minimal UI to create a gripping and atmospheric experience. You can roam through contrasting sectors of the lunar station, from abandoned malls to deteriorating living quarters. Crimson Desert is an open-world action game developed by Pearl Abyss, the creators of Black Desert Online. However, it's not a direct sequel to Black Desert Online. The game was revealed at the 2020 Game Awards and features a medieval setting. It offers a mix of single-player and multiplayer modes, with gameplay that includes sword fighting, horseback archery, and more. The aesthetics of the game are highly detailed, from character models to landscapes. Crimson Desert has been compared to Elden Ring and Tears of the Kingdom and also draws comparisons to Mount and Blade, Kingdom Come, Deliverance, and The Witcher. The game includes elements of fantasy and magic, and the protagonist can interact with the environment in various ways. The game was showcased at Gamescom Opening Night Live 2023 and has been one of the most anticipated games on Steam. The game promises a unique and immersive gaming experience. Exomecha is a free-to-play online competitive first-person shooter developed by Twisted Red. The game takes place on a new and untouched planet called Omecha, which boasts exotic environments reminiscent of the classic FPS game, Crysis. Exomecha offers players an immersive experience with its high-quality visuals, beautiful graphics, and fast-paced sequences. The gameplay is flexible, catering to a wide array of play styles. One of the unique features of Exomecha is the inclusion of giant mechs. These mechs add a new dimension to the gameplay, providing players with unique gadgets and abilities. The game also features intense boss battles, further enhancing the action-packed scenarios. Little Nightmares 3 is an upcoming puzzle platform horror adventure game developed by Supermassive Games. It serves as a standalone sequel to the first two Little Nightmares games. The game introduces two new child protagonists, Lo and Alone. They navigate through the nowhere, a cluster of disturbing places, in search of a path that could lead them out. The game's world is filled with delusions and an even greater threat lurking in the shadows. Little Nightmares 3 takes place in a 2.5D world. The gameplay involves exploring the world, encountering platformer-like situations, and solving puzzles to proceed. For the first time in the franchise, the game offers an online co-op mode. You can play solo with an AI companion or with another player. Lo and Alone have different gameplay mechanics. Lo wields a bow and arrow, while Alone uses a wrench. The game is set to release in 2024 on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The game is an asymmetrical multiplayer horror game based on the iconic 80s film. The game is developed by TerraVision Games and published by Good Shepherd Entertainment. The game features a unique 3 vs 7 multiplayer setup. 3 players take on the role of the alien clowns, while the other 7 play as the human population of Crescent Cove. The goal for the clowns is to harvest humans, using zany weapons like the popcorn gun and balloon dog. The humans, on the other hand, need to outlast, outwit, and escape the clowns. The game takes place in Crescent Cove, a sprawling arena boasting various locations and a multitude of tactical opportunities for both teams. It offers a unique approach to hide-and-seek gameplay, customization, player versus environment, and dynamic objectives leading to multiple match results. This game evolves the online horror formula in new ways.